Hey guys, so it's been a little while because I've been working 9 a.m., 9 p.m. pretty much every day for a long time. And it's a Memorial Day weekend. It's really hot. Just got back inside. I have a little bit of time before I have to get back to work and actually have some videos to show. I don't do a lot of physical media lately, but I was at yard sales and flea markets yesterday, and I found Laserdisc. I actually found a ton. Two places had Laserdisc, and um, their stores, so they're still there. Assuming no one came in and bought them. There was a lot that I already had. There's a lot of common stuff I didn't need. I think that's my phone dying. And so yeah, I could go back, and they were not expensive. So let me see. The first ones I picked up were these three. Okay. So I got these from a thrift store in my neighborhood, which I went to a while ago, like when I first moved here. I've only been in this area about a year, and I went there probably 6 to 8 months ago. And there's actually a bunch of cool jazz records, and at the time I just wasn't in my vinyl mode at the time, and I was like, I'll come back another day. And every time I went back, they were closed, which is like random days in the week. It's just a woman and her family runs. It's a really cool place. A lot of clothes and a lot of cool stuff. I got Blu-rays there for $1 last time. So we were over there waiting for some watch battery repairs or replacements, and we popped in. And I started digging through the what I thought were records, and I saw this cover, and first I thought it was that One Violent Femmes cover. I was like, oh cool. Then I saw Red Balloon. I'd never seen this cover before. I was like, is this a soundtrack or something? And then I was like, oh, this is a Laserdisc. And then I started looking, and they were all Laserdiscs. So before I got like too excited, I went back, and the lady's son was working that day. And I was like, how much are the laser? I just said with the records. He's like, oh, they're $2 or 3 for 5. So I was like, sweet. So I picked out 3. I got the one I showed, which is Red Balloon and White Mane, which I actually have. I had this on DVD, but I recently sold a lot. There's what's left back there. I sold a lot of my physical collection, and I'm going. You know what? I'll do another video about that maybe, because it's a long discussion, and maybe I can show how I'm consuming. I'm consuming media differently now, but I don't. You can't see. I should have set it up, but right here on this wall, I have like analog video equipment, including Laserdisc stuff for work too. I do transfers for work, so I transfer VHS, Beta, Laserdisc, and things like that. And yeah, so I'm able to watch Laserdisc while I'm in work. And half of my 4 thing cube is all Laserdisc. So anyone that's been on this channel a long time knows Laserdisc is just a love I can't get rid of. As long as I have a working player, and I have them. I'm into old movies. So I'm not a huge fan of stuff that's like later on, like 60s, 70s, and 80s. I'd rather kind of just have a DVD. But animation, old school animation, I think looks fantastic on Laserdisc. I'll do a video about that as well, assuming this gets some views and stuff. And old movies. So anyway, I found Criterion's. So I seen White Mane. The DVD I had was White Mane on the cover, and then I think Red Balloon was extra. So this should be CAV. No, it's not. It's CLV. So these are shorts, one on each side, I would assume. And I'm pretty sure they're the same director. But yeah, most people know this that's into world cinema in some capacity. So that was cool. And then this is CAV, and so this was part of the 3 for 5, which is cool. Now, Blade Runner, it's weird. I'm not the biggest Blade Runner fan. And I've probably mentioned this in videos before, but I watched 2046 when it came out, and I really wanted to go back and watch them both. And somewhere I have the HD DVD set with all 5 cuts. But anyway, I found this and I was like, you know what? This will give me like a reason my wife wants to watch it again. So I think we're gonna watch this maybe either tonight or tomorrow, and then she hasn't seen 2046, and we'll go into that. So I don't know what cut this is, but this is a CAV. I'm assuming this is a good version of the film. I don't know, but it's cool. And things like this, if I decide not to keep them, they're not too difficult to get rid of. And the last one I got from that store was this, which I thought was cool. Now, this is a little later, and things like this I'd probably rather have on DVD, but it was there. I think it's cool that it's in like a double collection. And I've only seen French Connection 1 from what I remember, so I thought for whatever, $1.66, that was a cool thing. And I did not know French Connection won Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, Best Screenwriter, Best Film Editing in '71. But I remember loving the first movie. I mean, I remember the chases and things like that, of course, but I need to go back and watch both of these. So I thought that would be cool. Then I popped in this pawn shop that's always closed. A lot of these stores that I'm finding cool stuff in are like closed all the time, every time I go. So the other day, what day was it? It was Saturday. We were actually looking for there was a bunch of church sales around here, and we just ended up finding all of these random sales that had cool stuff. And not only did I get movie stuff, we got a lot of other things we needed, like necessity things, really cheap. So it was a really productive day, and I got work done as well. So at the pawn shop, I got 2 Criterions. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much I paid for these, because I was with my wife, and there was a like a boxed thing to hold books and stuff in the package, and I had these 2, and he thought they were records. At this store, they were just mixed in with the records. The other store, I think he knew they were Laserdisc. I don't think they care, but yeah, it was $10 for the package and these 2, and he had said that the price on that package thing was $10. So I don't know. Let's just say these are like $1. I have not seen 5 Easy Pieces, and this one, Scaramouche, which is on Stuart Granger, Eleanor Parker, Janet Leigh, Mel Ferrer. Yeah, I had owned this Criterion Blu-ray for years, like pretty much when it came out. And when I moved here, if I had any Blu-rays, DVDs that were still sealed after whatever amount of years, I sold them. So that's what happened to this film. Never watched it. And to be honest, on Laserdisc, I could have this. Anyway, on Laserdisc, I'll probably have a better shot of watching it. It's just how it goes, when I had my old overnight job, DVD was the easiest for me. In here, VHS and Laserdisc are easy. So I got that and 5 Easy Pieces. And they're both CLB, I'm sure. And they're in good shape. I wiped everything down. These still have some sort of markdown. It looks like after they were opened, maybe, because it's on the bottom. 35 and 28, so maybe like at the time they were bought like used, but they're in good shape. So that's it for Laserdisc. I figured I'd do that, and then while we're at it, I have 2 VHS. So one of my customers wanted something I sell, and actually, let's take that. One of my customers that regularly purchases things from me for my business, I noticed on Facebook, that's where I do a lot of my work. I noticed on Facebook he was listing a bunch of tapes, and I saw these in there, and he had a lot, and it was like X amount of money, and I only needed these 2. So I was just gonna buy them. I thought they were gonna be a couple bucks. You know, he's a good customer, buys stuff from me. I figured I'd buy something from him because I hadn't seen these. So he gives me the price, and it's like, apparently this one's rare. I mean, I trust him. He wouldn't lie to me, and he wanted like 20 for the pair or something like that. I was like, you know, no offense, but I was just gonna buy them for a couple bucks, whatever. So he put in a request for me to make something for him, and he would give these to me. So that's what happened. So I got these for basically just the time of filling a request for him. And yeah, so raw deal is a Noir 48, renewed 75. This is a Kino. I hadn't seen it, but he said it's really good. I don't think I've seen it. I don't remember this cover, at least. I've seen it before, and I've never bought it. But yeah, I don't buy a lot of physical media, but something like this, if I can get it for a few bucks or in a trade or something, I will watch that. It's pretty much like up there, all that you see is pretty much classic film, and then down there is work-related stuff. This is all that that over there. All that stuff is all stuff that is being sold. And then the Big Sleep, the older Big Sleep, the Bogey, and the book for that matter, are Big Sleep's potentially my favorite film of all time. It's up there. It's top 3 for sure. I love the book. I ended up reading the book after. It's fantastic. I'll probably read it again. And I've just never seen this version. And a friend of mine said he liked it. So, yeah, the only thing is that. So I need to put some glue on that. This looks like an old magnetic release, so I don't know if that's why it's kind of rare. I have no idea, but I've never seen it. So I need to fix that. So, yeah. When I have some more, you know what? Now that I brought it up, assuming you know, a lot of you are probably on here from the videos more so than comics and stuff. But the comics, I haven't been reading. I haven't had time. So I think next round of videos I do, like maybe tomorrow I could do one because it's not a day off for me, but my wife has a day off, so she has the kids a few hours. Maybe while I'm working in here, I could maybe knock out a few videos and space them out. Maybe I'll do I'll do a video talking about well, the 2 videos I mentioned, the animation on the Laserdisc and then how I'm consuming media. Those are cool 2 ideas. The one will be a little bit rambly, and maybe I'll readjust the camera so when I do that one I'll show over there. I don't like moving the camera in the middle of a video. Or maybe I'll use my SLR and do those. So yeah, maybe I'll knock some of them out tomorrow. Again, you know, just comment. I do this, you know, just network. I enjoy doing it. Clearly, I'm not doing these reviews or anything like that because YouTube is so different these days. You know, it doesn't matter how many, like, your subscribers doesn't equate to views and so on and so forth. So, like, since I've came back, my biggest one was a Record Store Day one because it probably connects to other Record Store Day videos. So we'll see. I'm just trying to find my groove as I come back as to what I like to make and what people want to see and what gets comments. I like comments. I like interacting with you guys. So if you see anything you like or want to see, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray, art, action figure. I keep looking at stuff because this is a giant office filled and it looks different on the camera, but I have stuff, you know. So I changed the channel to Chad Stuff so I can you know, I can do Star Wars related, more record stuff, CDs, cassettes, art, beer. You know, I'm a home brewer, and yeah, I need to. It's a little hot, so I haven't been doing that. Anyway, I'm getting really rambly, but I'm glad I did this at the end of the video. So I hope everyone's having a good Memorial Day weekend. It's kind of same old for me, except my wife's off tomorrow, so hopefully I'll knock out some videos. Take care, guys.